Yo. I want the wings. And I think maybe the half mask. Somebody said the half mask was in the shop. So I'm gonna go verify that. How do you even get there? Bro missed like the whole update. That's crazy. It's it's in South Earth. Level 500 plus. Someone said the mask was here. What is it called then? What is the mask called? Oh, this? No, I didn't want this. No, I didn't want that. That's not the one I wanted. I want the drop. Which one is the drop, chat? Ichigo mask? I think it's like... Is it Grimjow's mask? I don't even know. If it's not FSR, we don't care. That's wonderful for you, man. To be honest with you, I don't want to be playing this game either. I would rather be on FSR. But I gotta get these drops. I don't want... I reviewed... I thought I would need to do a lot more grinding than I do. But, I really just want to get some drops on my demon. And that's it. The rest of them, I don't really give a shit about. If I'm being honest with you, I made them for content anyway. So, I don't really care. But my demon, I love my demon. My demon on this account is like my Saiyan on my other account. Didn't know it was still alive? Alive is a word. Now, the revival will be happening in 6 days. Then we're gonna be back. Also, this server sucks. Mods. Are the servers... Is he in your server, Lock? The only thing FSR is better at is ground combat. I mean, no. FSR is currently better at almost everything. I will say, most of the effects in this game look better. Especially the more modern ones. What else does DBOG have over FSR? I guess it's more beginner friendly. There's like no punishment in this game, I guess. Which is like cool for a lot of people. A lot of people don't like punishment. Let me see. Grimjow's mask is a Nappa drop. Is Nappa alive? I might as well do damage to Vegeta, but I don't really have an easy way to do it on this slot. So y'all are gonna have to excuse me. Alright, there you go. Where is Napper? Oh, okay. Nice, thank you. I guess Nappa's not here. Is the boss here? Yes. Feeling burnt out on Final Stand Remastered. At 50k candy trying to push through though. I mean, if you just get one good red ribbon raid, one Bobbity, and do your dailies every day, and I mean all your dailies, except for the Vegeta one, then you should be fine. DBOG has more moves, forms, exploration, effects, PvP, PvE. Half of that shit doesn't matter. The PvP in DBOG is buns. The Final Stand Remaster PvP ranked mode is buns, but if you are open world PvPing, it's incredibly good. For the most part, right? For the most part. Obviously, it has more moves and forms, bro. The game just came out, and DBOG is literally built on having on more equal better. When one of DBOG's problems is that it focuses too much on more and not better. And the PvE in this game is dog shit. So. Combat in FSR is garbage, it doesn't even have lock-on. Brother, Final Stand never needed lock-on, and lock-on makes it worse. Lock-on makes Final Stand worse. So... There's a version of Final Stand that has lock-on, and it's dog shit. So... yeah. And no, the combat in FSR isn't garbage, it's the best combat in a Roblox game. What form is that? Ultimate. It's just ultimate for demons. We just arguing for the sake of arguing? I mean, chat brought it up, bro. I didn't bring it up. Rising Spirit? Rising Spirit has good combat, but it was better in the pre-beta than the release. I don't know if that's server lag or what, but Nexus is mid as hell. Sorry. When a game has just combat, that combat is less special to me. Final Stand has combat in between gameplay. Like in Final Stand, you can spend hours training without throwing a punch. At least at like a normal NPC, like a quest, I guess I should say, right? I should say, why is this guy attacking me? I'm not gonna fight you, kid. I'm not fighting you, kid. Yo, can someone take care of him? Thanks. Where's the boss at? Oh, Raditz is alive. Guess I'll hit him. I mean, Techneron, no offense, man, but you're like a DBOG glazer. So, I can't really... Like, you always loved the DBOG PvP and would defend it. So, like, I can't take your opinion seriously on the matter. And also, there is no top FSR player. It's just not a thing. It's not a thing because there's no ranked leaderboard. I don't care about that shitty statue. That's not a top player. That's a top no-lifer. I prefer the DBOG PvE over FSR PvE. I think that if you're new to each game, I think that DBOGs actually can be more appealing. It's when you get more experience, which I don't think is a bad thing, by the way. I think that's probably, like, for the better. But as you get more experience, Final Stand combat differs more, in my opinion. Final Stand's combat differs way more. And that's a good thing. I got my slot in FSR to max level. It's an unbiased opinion. Again, I don't agree with that. Just because you get your slot in the game to max... Like, I'm sorry, bro, but max level... Anybody could get that in a week if they really tried. It's, like, not that hard. Like, I know it takes time. It really does. But again, it's 150. It's not max level. It's Earth max level. There's gonna be 600 more level... Or, there's gonna be, like, 5 more level caps before the game goes uncapped. Dude, where is Nappa? And again, the ranked mode is dog shit. That's a drop from the big boss, right? Yeah. I mean, I guess I'll hit Vegeta. Like, you can say I'm biased for Final Stand if you want to. Sure. I've been playing Final Stand for 8 years. But I've been playing DBOG since DBOG came out. I've tried PvP in both. I'm not bad at DBOG PvP like people think I am. I'm just not top tier. Where am I going? Where am I going? That's what I want to know. Orange Piccolo is ultimate? No. Orange Piccolo is not ultimate. Your yellow Piccolo, whatever that shit is Piccolo's ultimate. There's Nappa. Yo, chill, I need to hit this kid. Please, I need this. Alright, there we go. Oh shit, my fault. DBOG PvP is not hard to get good. I kind of believe that. I don't know. I mean, I understood it overnight and just never practiced. Has Bobby unlocked Super Slam Seto yet? Yeah, I on my Saiyan I did. That move is stupid. You know what both games have in common? Both have horrible form mastery. God damn it. Let me go to the private server. One second, chat. DBOG's form mastery is not that bad. It's just that when you're going through the game, the pacing of it is not great. But then again, I'm someone who speedruns it, so I don't know how it is for a casual player. Is Demon worth making out of Bojack and a Tuffle? I think Bojack is one of the most lame races in this game in terms of, like, just because it's Bojack. But the ability is really fun to play as if you actually get to use it. Mastery wouldn't be as bad if it probably increased progress while you're doing quests. It does, but not at the rate it should. And mastery progress in this game is bad because you get to use the form for literally 2 seconds, and then it's gone. What am I preparing for? This is the final time I'm playing DBOG before the path update. Dude, I did not hold it. Why am I doing this? Break down what the path update is? Are we dead ass? Okay. Every race... Sorry, all the important races are getting multiple paths to choose from. And a path is basically, like, choosing which form you want to get. So there's a Super Saiyan 4 path and a Super Saiyan God path. So, like, for Saiyans, you can choose between Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan God, or Legendary Super Saiyan. And you're kind of choosing the character slash series that you want to follow in terms of power level. And it's and it's not just new forms, it's like new abilities and shit too. FSR Trello? I'll check it out when I can. I'm really busy right now. Kanasen gets Hakai? No, every race gets Hakai-shin. And it's not the move Hakai, it's the form Hakai-shin. It's not a Kanasen thing, bro. Trust me, that would be stupid if it was a Kanasen thing. And if you choose Hakai-shin, you won't be able to get, like, your other forms. Think it's crazy Saiyans get 4 different paths? That's not crazy. The MC race getting a lot of paths? Wow, I would have never guessed that. That's crazy. How dare they? How dare they make the Goku Vegeta race really cool. And have lots of options. Is it worth getting the Halloween stuff? Nah. It depends if you like it or not. But it doesn't help you, really. The moves are all dog shit except for the ultimate. The ultimate is the best ultimate in the game, but only for key users. Melee shafted once again. Is the game too loud for you guys, or is it fine? Also, I don't know why people like DBOG combat when you can press the same few buttons over and over and win. Final Stand feels like, I don't know, it just has more depth to it while being simpler at the same time. It is simpler and has more depth to it. It's just a little loud? Okay. Hopefully that's better. That's a little quiet. Final Stand Remastered, adding Super Saiyan 4 as a path? Brother, there are no paths in Final Stand. What does this guy want from me? I got my percentage, didn't I? Oh, that's Locke. Sorry, Locke. I might have killed him. Yeah, I got my percentage. Oh. Technically, chat, Saiyans have 5 paths. They get the 3 Saiyan paths and then the 2, you know, the 2 standard paths that every race gets. Is Diamond Super Saiyan 4 the only Super Saiyan path? I prefer the GT one. No, dude. You can get either. You get to choose which one you get. Which, in my opinion, is stupid. I would have just made it a legend form when Diamond came out. That's just me. But then again, if some people like the Daima one more, then I guess that would suck because they'd have to use the GT one. But then again, they could just get Super Saiyan God. So I don't know. Oz and base. Has Final Stand said they were gonna add UI and Hakaishin? Brother, Ultra Instinct is in Final Stand, bro. And so is Hakaishin, for that matter. They are both in Final Stand! Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. They're both in Final Stand, bro. Both of them. They're both in Final Stand. Both. Ultra Instinct, Master Ultra Instinct, Hakaishin. It's all 3 of those are in Final Stand, brother. Remastered. Brother, it's a remaster. Of course they're getting added. They're only gonna remove shit that makes sense to remove. Because of new content. Like Namekians aren't getting 10 non-canon forms because Namekians got 2 new canon forms. These Final Stand questions remind me of my ranked teammates, yeah. People ask me all the time when they're adding Super Saiyan 4 to Final Stand. I'm like, brother. Although... You meant when? Probably the same time they came out in the original game. So Ultra Instinct would come out when the Tournament of Power update comes out. And then God Form would come out when the hard Tournament of Power mode comes out. But I honestly don't think they're gonna do a hard Tournament of Power game mode. I think he's just gonna make it hard from the start. So I don't know. There's some things that we can very easily just sit here and be like, literally, yes, they're coming because they're in the original. And then there's some things where we can be like, well, I don't know. Super Saiyan 4 is a prestige form, though. That's the thing. Oh. Wait, I forgot about that. Yeah, I really wanted that. Oh my god, this is sick. Oh, shit. This is fucking badass. Oh my god. This is fucking sick. Yo, Final Stand doesn't have shit on this, bro. Look at my aura right now. Hold on. Yo. Nah, chat. This is fucking aura right here. Alright, so, Super Saiyan 4, I don't know if they're gonna make it a prestige form again, because they've been handing out prestige forms. Well, they handed out one prestige form, which is Legendary Super Saiyan. Now, I don't know if you're gonna be able to just get it as a prestige form in the shop, which would make sense, because it was in the shop during Earth. They took it off, though. So, it might still be a prestige form, but there's alternate ways to get prestige forms now without prestiging, I believe. I'm 640 on my Saiyan and DBG. Is it hard to get to the level cap? Fuck no, it's easy as shit. It's so fucking easy, bro. Just wait till tomorrow and do your Daima shit again. Do your Daima shit, and then do your Boo shit, and then do your Kid Boo and Janemba raid. It's so easy. I prefer slow but reasonable grind of FSR. You're like the first person to come into my chat with a brain in like the last 3 weeks. No, I'm kidding. But like actually though, like I agree, like the Final Stand grind is not that bad. What do you want? Max level in a day? My fault, gang. There's like clear stages to the game on one stage of the game, which is really impressive and really cool that they managed to do that. There's the early game, which yes is probably the least fun version of the game, but I mean it's pretty easy to get out of the early game. You do like 3 quest lines and you're out of it. And depending on your race, you can just easily solo like harder boss fights and just, you know, you can easily solo the Universal Champion questline and get a bunch of XP for that. And then you can easily solo the drink, and then you get a bunch of XP from that. And then you're good. And then you're out of the early game. And then the mid game is like Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 2 is pretty fun because you're getting new moves all the time. And you're kind of just chilling out and like doing whatever you want. And then late game, which is 100 to 150, you don't even have to give a shit about. Because who cares? And if you do care, just keep doing what you're doing in the mid game. It's not that hard. It's so crazy, bro. Some people come in here and they're like, dude, the Final Stand remastered grind is like Dark Souls, the worst shit I've ever done in my life. And then other people come here and they're like, yeah, I got to 150. It was fun. You realize you can't transfer your slot from OG unless it fits within the level cap? You can actually bring it down to the level cap. You can nerf the slot to bring it back. So. There's Nappa. Like, I'm sorry, guys, but I would rather play a game that has, like, a rewarding progression system, and if you don't think it's rewarding, then sure, but I do. And I would rather play a game that feels rewarding to me than a game where I can get to level 800 in a fucking day, or 2. Like, that's just the truth. Just wait till Namek to pass on your slots from OG. I ain't doing all that grinding. Well, brother, you're gonna have to be doing grinding. I'm sorry, man. Namek to space is probably gonna be the same as Earth to Namek, and then so on and so forth. I can't wait to host actual tournaments. Before Namek drops, I'm gonna start hosting tournaments, chat. We're gonna host a big tournament before Namek. Do you prefer this or Final Stand? I prefer Final Stand, but I think that DBOG is just like a couple of changes away from being as good as Final Stand. So I'm not gonna sit here and shit on DBOG. Final Stand just needs to be updated. Also, can one of y'all Patara fuse? And like kill this guy, man? My fingers are starting to hurt. FSR is the only DB game where I actually want a PvP. I think it's also the only DB game that rewards you for PvPing, which is fucking weird to me. Like, why wouldn't a Dragon Ball game reward you for fighting? That just doesn't make sense. Are we dead ass? How am I getting Zenny, dude? Is the boss here? No. Alright, let's farm Vegeta. Because why not? FSR PvP is boring. Practically every move does over half your HP. The tournament mode, if you're talking about, absolutely, I agree, that shit sucks. But the actual, like, overworld mode, if you PvP a friend, or when I host tournaments, is gonna be sick. But yes, the tournament mode is the worst part about Final Stand, and it's actively creating a narrative that Final Stand PvP sucks, and they need to change it. Yo, can somebody take over this? I have how many people in the server? Fellas? Please? Mods? I got crash launcher, I'm about to crash out, bro. I'm low-key putting in work, though. See this shit? They don't do it like this. Collecting Dragon Balls and FS is straight up bullshit. I mean, yeah, it always has been, though. I still gotta make a video on the flaws of Final Stand and comparing Final Stand and DBOG, I think. I'll probably make a video. I don't know. I can't make a video about the flaws of Final Stand and use DBOG as a comparison when DBOG has worse, if not equally as bad, features as Final Stand. So, like I will go to hell and back to tell you guys right now that the DBOG Dragon Balls are as bad as Final Stands. I promise you they are. It's like, yes, getting Final Stands Dragon Balls are so much worse, but Final Stands Dragon Balls are also like not necessary at all and are a side quest. DBOG's Dragon Balls are super necessary. OGFS is the only anime Roblox game where I actually just play PvP for fun. OGFS PvP was legendary. It was the GOAT of Roblox games, and if you want to argue with me, argue with Nano Prodigy, who's a guy who played all these Roblox games. And he thinks OG Final Stand is the GOAT. So, like, OG Final Stand is better, in his words, is better than all the, like, Naruto games, any One Piece game, ABA, it's better than Deep Woken and Rogue for him. Like, it's the best Roblox game in his eyes was OG Final Stand. And I trust his word as because he's someone who played all these games and is invited to beta test all these games and everything. In what way I hate hunting Dragon Balls? What do you mean? In DBOG, the Dragon Balls are just tedious to find because they spit in your face over and over again. But the reward is really good. But that makes it a bad mechanic because you need to do them to get the rewards. But they're really annoying to do. So it makes no sense. It's stupid. And then in Final Stand, the hunting Dragon Balls actually sucks so bad, but you don't need to do it ever. A normal player doesn't need to do it. Had the best PvP system on Roblox at the time. I think Final Stand didn't just have the best PvP system on Roblox, but it had the greatest of all time. Like, if you sit down and compare eras, no era was above the rest like Final Stand was. It had no competition. It was just straight up the GOAT. Do we have any idea when Namek is coming? Yeah, December. December. The Discord server says December. I've said December in, like, all my videos. It's December. What drops you gonna get on Ember? I want the wings. When I get the wings, I'll be done. But I would... My fault. What day is Pat dropping? The 15th. I don't watch all your vids. My fault. No, you're good, bro. I was just letting you know. I was just letting you know, bro. I was just saying, you know what, man? If you watch the vids, bro, you know what I'm saying? Watch my videos. Watch them all. And don't skip an ad. No, I'm kidding. You can skip ads. Just don't have an ad blocker on, though. Don't let me catch you with no ad blocker on my videos. Don't let me do it. Okay? Is there any other game you're looking forward to? Fuck no. The game I look forward to and the update I look forward to are out and coming out in less than a week. So, no. I don't feel DBG hype anymore after Final Stand drops. Crazy. I mean, I got less excited at first because I didn't care. But now that like Final Stand is in the, like, not the rear view mirror, but like it's been enough time to where like, okay, it's just here now. Like, I've accepted it. DBOG, like, I'm super pumped. Super pumped. DBOG is a game for people who want to see their level go up fast. No. Because people who want to see their level go up fast, there are other games you can play to see that better. There are simulator games that are for that. There are brain rot simulator games for that. DBOG is for not 8-year-olds who want to see their level go up fast, but 14-year-olds who want to see their level go up fast. So there's a little bit more nuance to it. There's a lot more to the combat. Better graphics than any of those simulator games probably have. Combat is fun until you burn yourself out on it. Do I need help? No. I need the people on my server to help. Lock in, guys. What the hell? Where are y'all? Be honest. Why y'all just watching? I need help. There are 2 bosses that I need to kill, and you guys are watching me fight one. Can we be honest? We were killing Ulk. Were. when I play DBOG. I feel like being in Dragon Ball World when I play DBOG can't say the thing about FS. I actually feel the opposite. Maybe not that I don't feel like I'm in Dragon Ball and DBOG, but I genuinely feel like I'm in Dragon Ball when I'm playing Final Stand. There's just something about it. That I wasn't as hyped as I was. I got more excited because of Final Stand, not less. If DBOG had more moves like position shift, this game would be so much better. The problem with DBOG is supers in this game are terrible. There's no impact on these super attacks. None of them have any impact, bro. I might as well just M1. I might as well just go straight damage and M1. There's no reason not to. I'll be doing the same amount of damage. They're too afraid of good super attacks existing. Which hopefully changes with the path update, but I doubt it. They said that they don't give a shit about balance anymore with the path update. And they'll tweak it after the fact, because everyone's going to be OP. And then they just can't keep the same energy for moves. My main gripe in FSR is the lazy forms. They look really bad. I agree, especially with Super Saiyan 3. That shit is inexcusable. But gotta keep in mind as well, they're just the Earth forms. More forms will come out that will look way better. It's like what if DBOG just came out and you expected false Super Saiyan that looks like cinema, you know? Like what are they gonna do realistically? You expect the first Kanasan form to look like cinema, you know? It's like I think the forms could look way better. Not ever using SS3 if they don't change that. Yeah, they need to fucking I don't know. Hopefully when Namek comes out they'll care. I give that argument to you guys on Super Saiyan 3 only. Super Saiyan 3 is the only form where you can make that argument. Because that is a steaming... Okay. Super Saiyan 3 and Final Saiyan is a steaming pile of shit. My main gripe is that the FSR balancing is whack. I don't think a Dragon Ball game is going to get 1 million players until, like, Super comes back. And then someone makes, like, a really brain-rotty game. And then maybe. But it depends on how well Super coming back does. The VFX and models in FSR are mediocre at best. I think a lot of the models in FSR are actually really good, but it depends on what you mean by models, I guess. And when it comes to VFX, I give it to you on most things. Some things look really good and some things don't. Moro arc with OPM S3 animation? I don't get it. Was One Punch Man Season 3 animation good or really bad? You're using a key-based weapon on a demon, are we serious? Is this key-based? Chat, if this is key-based, I might kill myself. Are we dead ass, bro? I texted Gray chat. It'll be fixed in 6 to 7 days. I said the OG Final Stand was the best game on Roblox, right? I said it was the GOAT game. I think that's different. GOAT game in my eyes is a game that for its time was better than every other game, and there is no other game that was as good as Final Stand was when Final Stand came out and was going. Compared to the rest of everything, and compared to how it made us feel in the moment. Helmet. Yeah, the devs of DBOG were smoking some shit when they decided to make certain super attacks based on having a longsword weapon when there is a race that is locked to using a key short sword. And there are super attacks that key users can use that are on key damage but require a longsword, which there is none of. No, Super Saiyan Blue is not coming out immediately. And no, I don't do YouTube full-time. I also have a job. Roblox Dragon Ball is not a media that I could do YouTube full-time with the financial responsibilities that I have. Thanks. Alright, where's Nappa? Surely Nappa's back by now, right? He's not. Is there a damn Vegeta drop that I want? Is there even one that I want? All the good drops are Nappa drops and Vegeta drop, or sorry, and Ulk drops. Raditz doesn't drop shit that I want. Vegeta drops the gun and the Bankai and the other sword. Nobody gives a fuck about any of that shit. Fuck you, Vegeta, you fucking bum. Raditz has some cool drops. We might as well kill him while we're waiting. Will you stop covering DBOG anymore? It seems like you don't like DBOG anymore, especially compared to Final Stand. I do like DBOG. My chat brought up Final Stand. I wasn't going to talk about it. It's just what people are... You can't have a new Dragon Ball game come out and have people not talk about it, you know? But no, I still love DBOG. I think that DBOG is 3 simple changes away from being fucking peak, just like how Final Stand is peak. What capsule would I use on humans for PvP? I don't really have any recommendations for that. Just use shit that benefits you in the situation that you're in. And if you're in PvP, I would go with the life capsule, obviously. If you're not max level human, I think the key capsule is probably really good. DBOG is potential man. I wouldn't even say that. DBOG is actually like anti-potential man because there's so much shit that it could do, but it physically can't do it. Like, so much shit in theory that would make this game good, but they physically can't do it. Like, they can't rewrite the NPCs. The game is too old. So I would say, like, it's literally, like, opposite potential man. It's like, if only DBOG could do this shit, you know? But they can't. Now, despite the things they can't change, of stuff that they can change, there's, like, a couple things they need to do. Oh, nice. But yeah, no, I'm still gonna make content on DBOG. When the path update comes out, we're probably all gonna be loving this game again. Alright, Patara Fusion, you can take over now. I said Patara Fusion, you can take over now. Fellas! Oh, fellas! What the hell? Come on, guys. I don't want to die. Only good thing about DBG is how cheap the boosts are. Final Stand is delight robbery. Yeah. Best method for beating the Janemba raid? Just use a Patara Fusion. Or jump his ass. What do I think DBOG replay value as good as Final Stand, like personal changes? What do I think that DBOG needs to add for replayability? The same shit Final Stand has, bro. A soft level cap that doesn't lock anything behind it, but just progress. Like raid bosses, like actual bosses. Braum solo, go make some friends. Don't know what to tell you. Raids aren't balanced around beating it by yourself. If you're solo, then I wouldn't consider raid content a thing until you're at like the next level and can beat them easily. Like go solo the Pico raid or some shit. I don't know what to tell you. Why is it so hard for DBG to keep a consistent player count of 1,000? It's a good game in my opinion. It has some things way better than Final Stand. Well, you said it. It's your opinion. The majority opinion on DBOG is that it fucking sucks. It's because the PvP sucks. There's no replayability. There's no reason to play the game. Yeah, I'll Patara. There's no reason to play the game. That's why DBOG's player count jumps when there's new content and new forms. Because then you get a reason to play the game, because the forms in this game are sick. Unfortunately, there hasn't been a new form in goddamn 4 years. Ultimate's booty and Heaven Savior was a replacement of a different form. Where the hell is Raditz bum ass at? Or Nappa, sorry. I guess we just killed him, huh? Alright. What are my stats? Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, the DBOG cycle is new update, we're so back, we play it for 1 week, and then the game dies again. Because there's no the DBOG dev team is like bipolar, and when they release an update, all they want to do is work on the next update, and they're like, oh my god, guys, we have to push the next update out or we're all gonna fucking die. When they don't realize that new update is not what's gonna save their game. What's gonna save their game is good update. Repeated every week. Every 2 weeks. Every month. But no more than that. What do we think about the god form for Rose? It's fucking sick. It's fucking sick. After the path update, updates will become more consistent. Yeah, I know that's what they said, man, but I don't know, but if I could somehow bet my life savings on that not panning out to happen, I would bet my life savings on it not to happen. Why? Because half of their new, quote-unquote dev team, half of it is the same 2 devs that keep delaying everything. So, like, what? What do you want me to think? DBOG PvP blows FSR combat out of the water? Fuck no. DBOG PvP is dog shit. DBOG PvP is dog doo-doo water shit. Is blue gonna be in a path? Brother, what path do you think it's gonna be in? Like, what? What do you think is gonna happen? DBOG PvP is spamming Final Revenger or Super Spirit Bomb? What? Fuck no. DBOG PvP is repeating the same 3 button presses over and over again. Throwing in a counter every once in a while. Throwing in your supers every once in a while. PvE? Oh. Can I get control for 7%? Yeah, I got you. I'll give it to you after I get my 7%. Do you just need the big boss, or do you want, like, the other bosses? You better answer me, boy. I just need the wings? Okay. I got you. FSR PvP is just move spam, where DBOG you can punish move spammers. Oh, the boss is here. I completely forgot. I mean, the difference is, though, is Final Stand has a good base for the combat, which is haunted by move spam right now because of the shitty tournament mode. DBOG's base for combat is terrible. It's terrible. The base for the combat in DBOG is terrible, while Final Stand is actually good. Final Stand Remastered is 5.7k player right now. I don't know what you're talking about, but I mean, of course it's lower right now. It's midnight. This is like the worst time to be on Final Stand. The West Coasters are gonna go to bed soon. The East Coasters are in bed. The Europeans are probably still in bed. Bobby, fight? Oh. Bro, I gotta fight! Dog, I remember when I didn't have to do the work. I remember when I had people who would carry me and do everything for me. I remember when I had the Bobby boosters, bro. It's some bullshit, man. I don't want to be that guy, but your combat sense is off by a lot? What do you mean? Are you judging my combat skill in DBOG based off of what you're seeing me fight in NPC? Because I'm not going to lie to you, the combat in this... If that's the case, then you're just being silly, because the combat in this game is so brain dead and so bad that I can sit here and read my chat and not look at my screen and still do fun. Can you still get Vegito fighting style? Base Vegito. Also, sorry I died. I wasn't looking at my health. Okay, do it. Do what? That's what I've been doing this whole time. I'm reading my chat, looking away, not looking at the game at all. That's what I'm doing. Why do you think I just died and lost to Patara Fusion? This game is ass, bro. I don't have to lock in to play this game. Even when I'm slinging, I don't have to lock in. I don't look at my screen when I sling, bro. I look at my combo string. It helps me focus. I don't need to look at the screen when I PvP in this game. You don't have to. He's glitched. Are we dead ass? See, this game is ass. Dog, I just want the wings, bro. I'll make a private server. And I'll send you guys the code. How long have I been playing this game? Since the game came out. I've been playing this game since the game came out. But Final Sin is better in what way? I have to think. The combat is more rewarding. Progression takes longer than a day. The side grinding in the game is nowhere near as bad as the side grinding in DBOG. People talk about how DBOG is way, like, more beginner-friendly and less grindy. But then, like, completely forget about the HTC grind, the Gravity Chamber grind, the Dragon Ball grind. Where Final Stand only really has leveling, collecting drops, and then capsules. Why did I go to Daima? When I'm playing FSR, I watch movies and stuff while fighting NPCs and have never died. I mean, yeah, you don't have to be mega locked in once you get used to the FSR combat. But if I'm PvPing someone in FSR, I have to be watching my entire screen In DBOG, I don't. I watch my combo string. Am I the greatest DBOG player of all time? Fuck no. Can I beat 99.9% of the player base? Yeah. I can beat good PvPers in this game. Like, quote-unquote good. I can beat top 50 people. I'm probably, like, top 30 in my own right if I was, like, playing the game. Is that, like, great? By all means, no. I don't think I'm good at this game. But this game is easy. So I'm top 30 without trying. And that number, by the way, is not just some ass-pull number. Someone sent me a list of the top, like, 100 players in this game that was, like, a pretty universally accepted list, apparently, by the game's PvPers. And I've had multiple... I've beaten... Like, I've, like, embarrassed multiple people that were top 30. So I say top 30. Those stats are called mid-maxing. Number one, I don't think... Okay, we're gonna move on from that. Number two, yeah, you can get level 800 from just leveling, but if you want to get stronger, they give you the stats to work on. Yeah, except getting those stats is absolutely horrid and is not fun. What about you? I don't really know much about how good you are because I don't really ever see you sling, but you say that your sling is good, so I assume that you're really good, and I think on that list you were pretty high, but... Like I said, I don't really give a shit. We left the old server and rejoined. Oh, Zen is on. Oh, thank God. My prayers have been answered. Hallelujah. How long would it take if I had started again now to get to your position in DBOG? What do you mean my position? Level 800? Fucking 2 days. Mitch, your character's kind of tough. Can't lie. I could never had to touch my WAS keys because I could time my counters perfectly. Well, yeah, no shit. Counters in this game are easy as fuck to land. But you can't say that you didn't play the game and then say that you were really good. I don't know. It's just like DBOG's PvP is just so shit. I'm sorry. It just is. It's just so shitty. It's the same way in Final Sand? Fuck no. Fuck no. Don't ever say that again. Don't ever say that again. Final Stand and DBOG's optional grinds are not the same. And Time Chamber in DBOG is not the same as Time Chamber in Final Stand. Fuck no. And with no game passes, I think you can get through space in one day. You just have to, like... You have to cheese it. If DBOG removes Sling, the PvP would be perfect. Sling is like incorporated into the game now. The way you beat Space free to play is you buy with Zenny the Gravity Room, and you use Shenron double XP. And you double XP the Pico raid, and then you spend the rest of your time in the Gravity Room. That's how you do it. Unique, swap me. Unique. Unique kidnapped my body, bro. He kidnapped me. Thank you. When did they add that sound effect, bro? The ultimate is the only good move as far as I'm aware in the new update. You mean Time Chamber? I don't think you can buy Gravity Chamber with Zenny. Yes, you can buy both of them with Zenny. And I do mean the Gravity Chamber. I don't mean Time Chamber. Time Chamber doesn't really give you XP. So I pick Android, Jiren, or Frieza. I want the best race in the long run when all the forms arrive. I would say your best bet, if you want the best race, is probably either Frieza or Namekian. But yeah, guys, space in one day in DBOG is fucking easy. I think I'm gonna restart my human and make like an ultimate beginner guide out of a stream when the path update comes out, and just like show people like how you beat the game in one video and just like really cut it down editing wise. OG Final Stand only good because it had a longer grind. No. Absolute red, bro. You just didn't play Final Stand. I'm sorry. Nobody actually liked Final Stand because of grinding. Nobody liked it because of grinding past the Tournament Power update. The Final Stand community was built off of PvP and PvP alone. The real Final Stand community, that is. Fuck out of here with the Ultra Hands bullshit, bro. OG Final Stand or DBOG. If we're talking Prime Final Stand versus Prime DBOG, it's low-key close, but DBOG Prime was Earth, and the game wasn't developed enough to be called really that good. And OG Final Stand was just on a different level. So it's unironically closer than you might think, but Final Stand, easily. What race you need to do first? Saiyan. I'm excited for every path, basically. Seem pretty excited for 21 path. Not particularly. It's cool that I'm going to be able to get, like, a tail and shit, but other than that, I'm not really, like, too hyped about it. But it's really cool. I'm also excited for 21 because it's kind of my brand. Well, it used to be. People don't seem to realize that anymore. Do you want me to stay in there? I I guess, yeah. I guess. Alright. What just happened? Unique, can you move? This game is so bad. This game is so fucking bad. It's okay, we were gonna unfuse anyway. Just go get your percent. What just happened? We got DBOG'd. Jaku, if you can get 3 Dragon Balls per day, then you're on, like, you're on something, man. I don't know what you're on, bro, but I need it. Number 1. I did play Final Sin. I played and stopped playing once I got level 800. Yeah, that's not what I mean, bro. You didn't play the real Final Sin. Final Sin was a PvP game. Like, dude, people in my chat, they're like, I did play Final Sin. I prestiged 3 times. No, dude. That's not what I talk about, man. That's not what I talk about when I say, like, you didn't actually play Final Sin. Final Stand is the greatest PvP game of our generation, bro. I don't care about your level 800. I care about how many Atlas tournaments you won, bro, and you don't even know what that means. Like, no offense, bro, but getting to level 800 in Final Stand means nothing to me. It means nothing. I played ranked. Again, that's not what I mean. You had to be in the community. I mean, those swords are kind of tough, I can't lie. PvP was good, but it wasn't balanced at all. That didn't matter. The PvP not being balanced added to the game. Unironically. It actually, it made it feel like if you were fighting a Metamancer and you won, you accomplished something. And it was possible to outskill the Metamancers. Because in Final Stand, the Metamancers, 9 times out of 10, were not as good as the people who relied on skill. Like, just straight up. You could close the gap with skill alone. It's me, Airstrike M14. I'm so sorry, big bro. My mind is drawing a blank. Like, maybe it's a little familiar? Maybe, but I don't know. Again, bro, you ever played an Atlas tournament before, man? Were you in TCS and doing their tournaments? Did you fight a Scooting, Namekian, and ranked? I donated 400 to your stream. Oh, yeah! That's where I remember your name from. Sorry, big dog. But what does that have to do with, like, Final Stand combat, though? Infinite combo power impact? Yeah, I remember that. No, yeah, that's where I remember your name. The reason I didn't immediately remember your name, bro, is because I was thinking of, like, Final Stand PvPers, bro. And I don't remember your name from Final Stand PvP. I obviously remember when you donated to me, bro. I'm sorry. My brain went somewhere else. I'm so sorry, dude. Now I feel like a jackass. No, dude, I remember that 1,000,000%. It's the fact that when you said your username, I tried to think of Final Stand players that I knew. Have I ever played GPO before? No. Do I play Xenoverse 2? I did, yeah. Back when that game was, like, alive and kicking. President ripped out his Bobby post like Syndrome and the Incredibles. No, bro. Don't do that, man. I didn't mean it, bro. I didn't mean it like that. Comparing the two, DBG have good combat, Final Stand good, but I think they added lock-on, they would have an amazing PvP. I don't think Final Stand needs lock-on. I never have thought that. It never crossed my mind. And if you want Final Stand lock-on, then play with Xbox controller. If you really want that. I think with controller, having the lock-on is fine, because they kind of need it, but on keyboard, you don't need lock-on. To me, Final Adventures was better than Final Stand. Final Adventures was my first Dragon Ball game on Roblox, and let me tell you, man, nothing was better than in childhood playing that game and going to war with my best friend, with people for hours, but it doesn't hold a candle to Final Stand. But I do have fond memories of that game. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm gonna switch my account back. Alright. No, I genuinely didn't mean it like that, bro. Like, of course I remember when you donated to me, bro. That's, like, you're too kind for that. I literally, like, my brain was thinking about Final Stand players, because I didn't think you would bring up your username on YouTube to, like, as, like, I played Final Stand. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Private server leaked? Shit. My fault, gang. After we kill this one, you guys might have to make a new server. Mine was Dragon Ball Rage. Oh, I'm glad you came to the good side. Lock, you might have to make a new code after this. Oh. So it's when they do shutdowns? I thought it was on the hour. Oh, I got the clothing that I don't have on my main. Are you sure it's not on the hour? I mean, I guess if that's what you're saying, then it makes sense. Okay. And you have to do and it has to, like, no, it's on the hour. It has to be servers that started when the update came out, right? Or when the shutdown happened, right? So if it's a server that's younger, then it won't be at 40. So you'd have to look at specifically the servers that are on that time frame. Oh, I don't know then. Should I go all key max for TOEFL? Probably. Alright, let me hop servers back to the other one, bro. God. Can we not leak this one too? I found Dragon Balls at random times. Probably because those servers were made at different times in the shutdown. Right? You could also probably farm Dragon Balls by farming for the 0.7% in your private server. If I had to guess. You could probably do that. Like, leave it up while you're at work. I doubt the Dragon Ball despawns. Maybe it does, though. But you just stay in your private server, you go to work, you come back, 0.7 every hour you're at work. Eventually you'll get one. I think the update log will likely come out before the update drops. That's what they usually do. How am I doing? I had a stressful day today. I had a not great day today. So I'm not doing great. A lot of stressful things happen. Alright. Goat Zen. Destroy the menace. Tell Snake to up the world rate bosses. I can't do that. It's out of my power. He's not gonna listen. Position shift is such a sick move. I've been summoned. Destroy the demon. If there's a world boss in 9 minutes, I am all F4ing on this game and hopping on Final Stand. I hope everyone knows that. Unless it's Friaza. Do you think if I send Snake $800, he would up the rates? No, I don't think so. And I kind of get where you're coming from now. Your last message, I think, like, opened my eyes a little bit to what you think. So I understand. But if you want lock-on, then just play on controller. The lock-on is kind of bad on controller. For moves, yeah, but that's to create skill. Otherwise, it's exactly what people want when they want lock-on in the game. Other than for the game to play the game for them. Which, I don't know why you would want that. Dude, how do I get a common drop when I have 2 times drops over and over and over and over and over again? I have 2 times drops, bro. That's supposed to not only increase my value for a drop, it's supposed to decrease the common ones. What sand path am I picking first? I'm probably going with God. Just because I think it'll be easier than 4, but at the same time, I don't really know. It depends on what we find out is easier or not. If I'm doing the God path and I'm like halfway through and everyone's like, yeah, it's gonna take long and Super Saiyan 4 is really easy, then I'll switch to Super Saiyan 4. I'm just gonna do whatever is gonna like get me the most YouTube views, I'm not gonna lie. Nah, Unique, I'm not gonna Patara fuse just because it's a waste. We're just gonna get bugged again. I'm just gonna leave anyway. I could have sworn they said that Super Saiyan 4 was the hardest Saiyan path. I think if you're prepared with mastery points, I don't think it will be. The reason you always get money is because you already got most of the drops. From Nappa? I don't think so. I feel like I've not. I don't have the one I want. Is the one I want even rare? I don't think so. Let me see. The Nappa drop I want is the Grimjaw mask. Oh, it is a legendary. Okay. Well, that's not a mythical. Maybe you're right. Fuck his mastery points. Mastery points is a currency that you can get from Purunga and from Ultimate Purunga in the Daima world that lets you master your forms like very quickly. I meant in terms of unlocking. Well, and I feel like they're saying it's going to be the hardest because of put this. I think they're saying it's going to be the hardest because most players aren't going to have mastery points, so they're going to have to sit there and master grade 8, master golden grade 8. But, like, realistically, like, what else are you going to have to do? You know? Like, we'll see. I guess I should hop to the other server now. Dog, this shit is so ass. Maybe Final Stand World Raids are being rare is a good thing, chat. It made it fun to farm them. Although I would make them more common. If you had to pick what race would you add to Final Stand, I would re-add Tuffle, but make it actually good this time. If not that, I would probably go with Demons and make them get like a Janemba form. Final Stand Janemba form would be cool. It's not a good thing. I don't know, man. I think I would rather the Final Stand drop system than the DBOG one. And I'm so dead ass. This DBOG drop system is so... It is so bad. It is so unbelievably bad. Where is Bio Android? Bio Android is such a boring race. I'm sorry. It's so boring. Bojacks aren't getting a path, I'm pretty sure. How is perfection boring? I'm so sorry, bro. There's nothing perfect about being an insect. That shit is so boring. I'm not on this whole... I'm not laughing at the same perfect cell joke for 20 years. I'm sorry. It's not funny anymore. I'm a grown man. I laugh at 6, 7. I don't laugh at... Look at my perfect form. It's perfect. I don't laugh at that. Okay? I laugh when I'm watching Dexter and Dexter says something funny, bro. Cell was a great character. He's my least favorite Dragon Ball villain. I don't like Cell. I think he's extremely boring. Extremely boring. His personality is straight up Frieza with a hint of Saiyan. And that's his personality is Frieza if Frieza was a warrior. How can you not laugh when it's the perfect joke? It is not the perfect joke. And chat, DBOG has Bio Android, and maybe it's DBOG's fault, but it's the least fun race. Maybe they could have made it fun. But they didn't. Which FSR raid boss do you want to spawn? Super Boo, because I haven't played with it yet. Is there anything? Cell is what Frieza should have been intelligent-wise. No, I think Frieza was perfect in the Namek arc. Super Boo's a world boss, yeah. I think snake-eyed pumpkins purely so people would mistake them as Dragon Balls. I'm not gonna lie, I have mistaken them as Dragon Balls a couple of times. Frieza doing dumb things is part of his character, though. It's his ego, because he's never been challenged before. He doesn't think that there is a warrior stronger than him. Cell is just, like... Frieza with more steps. Cell is just Frieza if Frieza had to earn his transformations. And if Frieza was, like, a little bit of a warrior. But Cell is still a coward, bro. When things went rough for Cell, he just self-destructed. It said, I might lose, but I'm taking everyone with me, bro. He's got no warrior in him. As far as I'm aware. No warrior would do that. He just has a little bit of a lust for battle. That's all he has. That's the only part of his character that was ever interesting to me, is that he had a lust for battle. Other than that, Cell is fucking boring. Except for the early stage of Cell. The first form Cell is sick. He's so cool when he's imperfect. Semi-perfect Cell was terrible, and then perfect Cell was just a little bit better than semi-perfect Cell, I'm sorry. Perfect Cell is just semi-perfect Cell with the power. That's all it is. That's all it is. He is literally semi-perfect Cell, but not as ugly with power. Vegeta also tried to destroy himself against Majin Buu. Okay, there's a clear difference. There's a clear difference when it's a bad guy doing it in a baby rage, and there's a good guy doing it to save the world. I think there's a difference. I think there is a difference. Yeah, Vegeta was the culmination of a character arc, yeah. Dude, are we dead ass? This event is so bad. I've been doing this for 2 hours. I would so rather wait for a Final Sin World boss to drop. Cell's best factor is the way he interacts with the MCs. Somewhat, yeah. But the first form Cell was the coolest Cell by far. By fucking far, and it's no surprise that that's the one that Toriyama had the most involvement on. Because that is the coolest one. I had better luck when I was getting the kill on the bosses. So maybe that's it. Get him to red, and then I will destroy the boss. Cell Arc was just the Z Fighter selling? Yeah. Absolutely. King Piccolo low-key has a little aura. Yeah, absolutely. King Piccolo was sick. King Piccolo is one of the best villains in this franchise. King Piccolo could have wished for immortality. He said, fuck that. In my prime, I would be way better than any of these fucks. And that's what he did. And then he whooped everyone's ass. In his prime. It was badass. And then Goku whooped his ass even harder. He said, fuck immortality, just put me back in my prime. That shit is so funny. The hell? Did I leak this code? I didn't even leak the code. That's weird. He's gone. Alright, fair enough. When you were joining, I think you leaked it. This is a different server. This is the other one. Okay. I'm not the only one who thinks that Daima 4 is significantly less cool than GT, right? No, that's the cold take. That's a cold take, bro. Everybody thinks that. I mean, I think Daima Super Saiyan 4 is fucking cold, so... I don't know why everything has to be which is better. I think it's sick that they made Super Saiyan 4 canon. And of course, Dragon Ball fans are sitting here debating on which one is better. Who cares? They're both cool. Super Saiyan 4 finally got love. Yeah, Daima Super Saiyan 4 is the definition of hype moments in Aura. I hate characters that are just pure evil without any good backstory or reasoning towards it. I mean... it depends on the character. Because with Michael Myers, for example, the good versions of that character have no reason for their evil. And whenever they try to give him a reason, it makes him less cool. Oops. I keep fat fingering. Kid Buu is the worst antagonist in all of Dragon Ball. I just disagree, man. Kid Buu is kind of cool. He's just a demon, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. He's an animal. I think that's kind of cool. Who is the worst villain? The worst villain in all of Dragon Ball. Jiren is not a villain. I'm not counting filler, so I'm not gonna say copy Vegeta. Besides, copy Vegeta was kind of fucking cool, I'm not gonna lie. Lord Lude? The tough old guy. You mean baby? You don't mean baby, do you? The Para brothers. Didn't they become good though? General Rildo. I don't know. There has to be a worse villain than General Rildo. He didn't do anything offensive. His technique was cool. Super 17 is the worst. You see, I wanted to say that, but he has too many shooters. But I think genuinely Super 17 is the worst. If I had to give an answer, I would say Super 17. Nobody can come now. Androids became good, but they're seen as villains. That's not what I meant, sorry. Didn't the Para brothers, like, just turn out to be good? Or am I mistaken? Weren't they just antagonists? Top 3 antagonists are Frieza, Beerus, and Piccolo. That's a W list. They turned good. Oh, okay. I haven't seen GT in forever. Yeah, Oolong was a villain, bro. Dude, Oolong was a pedo, bro. I guess we don't know how old Oolong is. But he's still a pedo, bro. Cooler is a top 3 movie villain and he ain't 2 or 3. Pigs live for about 15 years. Oolong isn't a pig though, he's a man pig. Big difference. Super Broly is a great antagonist. He's just a guy with daddy issues. Who is the coldest villain? Mercenary Tao comes to mind immediately. He was cold. Jiren was really cold. Janemba was cold. Z Broly might have it though. My skin is cold. Cooler was pretty tough, huh? I don't know, man. Cooler was tough until Goku went Super Saiyan, okay? That's all I'll say. Yeah, Cooler was tough when he was fighting Kaioken Goku. What a scrub, bro. Cooler is low-key a scrub. I can't hold. I can't hold you, bro. Cooler was low-key a scrub. He got bitched by Super Saiyan Goku. Every villain was tough until they were fighting powered-up Goku. Yeah, but it wasn't like he was fighting Super Saiyan Goku, and then Super Saiyan Goku got an amp and beat him, like Broly. Broly was shitting on all of them, and then Goku got an ass pull. Cooler was tough when he was beating up a weakened Goku. Come on now. He was fighting a weaker Goku that couldn't go Super Saiyan. And then when Goku re-achieved his Super Saiyan form, That shit was raps. Dr. Wheelo was a good villain. That was a good movie. You could say Cooler is weaker than Frieza. At least Frieza put up a fight against Super Saiyan Goku. No, I think Cooler was fighting a stronger version of Goku. But one that somehow hadn't mastered Super Saiyan yet. I don't think Cooler was weaker than Frieza. That doesn't make sense. It's stated in the movie Goku got stronger. Interesting. Spirit Bomb Super Saiyan? That shit was tough. It's Mickey though. But energy sharing in Dragon Ball has always been, like, overpowered. It's assumed Kaioken Goku is equal to Namek Super Saiyan Goku? Damn. Goku got that shit on then. What Kaioken is he using on Cooler? Does he say? Does he specify? Is it times 20? Nah, Commander Red was a bitch, bro. His assistant overshadowed him. It's just a double? The fuck? So you're telling me base Goku's power level in the Cooler movie is 75 million? Wait. Super Saiyan Goku was 150 or 180 million? I always forget. I have a bad memory. Cooler says he thinks base Goku was strong enough to beat Frieza. That's insane. $150. So base Goku in the Cooler movie is 75 million. With Kaioken, he's at 2 times that. Cooler had 470 when he was facing Goku. Oh. Really? Is there a guidebook that says that? Cool. I didn't know Goku had that shit on in the Cooler movie. But Cooler really was a bitch then. Goku was just that guy. There's no credible guides with official power levels after the Namek arc. That's what I was thinking. All I'm saying is Cooler wasn't a scrub in the movie because that Super Saiyan Goku would have wiped Frieza and probably Cell. Alright, let's not get ahead of ourselves. He would not have wiped Cell. Okay. But I'm saying Cooler was a scrub because he just straight up got bitched by Goku. Oh, this guy is back. I don't know how he got the code. Can you guys kill that Nappa so I can make a new code? movie power levels are insane. That is true. That's real and fair. I don't remember leaking this code. I must have, though. For example, 3 Goku and Fusion Reborn can scale to Blue Goku and Super. Huh? See, this is why I don't fuck with power scaling. That is a crazy statement. Bro, I thought this would be done by now, man. This shit is so ass. Janemba was the second person to make Goku use SSJ3. Well, technically, he was the third person, because there's technically 2 different versions of Majin Buu, the good one and the evil one, and Goku uses Super Saiyan 3 against 2 different versions of Majin Buu. So therefore, Janemba is the third person, and Hirudegarn is the fourth. Technically speaking, of course. I thought God had a multiplier of 20,000. God doesn't have a multiplier. We just know that it's insane because it's implied that a Super Saiyan 3 Vegito wouldn't be able to beat Beerus. Well, the amount of power that Beerus shows Goku doesn't think that a Super Saiyan 3 Vegito would be able to do it, but then he fights him in Super Saiyan God pretty confidently. Even though we know that Beerus is holding back, Goku doesn't. So still, it still applies, I believe. Janemba happens before Kid Buu, so he'd still be the second. And now we're going to stop talking about Dragon Ball movies because they don't make any sense. And there's no point. Oh, I forgot to send you guys the code. Did I? I didn't. Zen, I pinged you with the code. But then later on, base Vegeta is better than blue Goku and Vegeta. So the rule of fusion that I've always seen is a base fusion is typically stronger than either character's strongest form. So yeah, base Vegeta being stronger than blue Goku and Vegeta makes sense. So right now, Gogeta is stronger than UI Vegeta and UI Goku. Well, UI is different, okay? I don't include Ultra Instinct in that rule, in my head. In my head, I don't include Ultra Instinct in that rule. Yeah, UI is gimmick. And Ultra Ego is also a gimmick. But less of a gimmick than UI, probably. And Ultra Instinct is both a form and a technique. It's a form when he has the white hair, and even the black hair spiked up. But it's a technique when he's using it on top of Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue. AXB is one thing I'll never agree with. What? That fusion isn't character times character? What would you say it is? You think it's more? Or do you think it's less? Because I don't see how it could be less. Because their base forms are literally stronger than their form multipliers. I don't know, man. Fusion is just busted. Do I know about the UI Susanoo? So I kind of know what happens in the manga, but I never really read the manga like that. But I kind of know what happens. And from everything I know about it, I fucking love that shit. I can't wait to see that shit animated, bro. The Moro arc and the Granola arc, I cannot wait for that shit to get animated. That shit is gonna be so tough. Fusion is as strong as the plot needs it to be, and then ends when the plot needs it. Yeah. What if, like, Potara Fusion was character plus character times a given amount? Like, times 10. Like, Goku plus Vegeta times 10. I don't know. What do you think about Tuffle and FSR? Do you think it's underwhelming? Honestly, yeah. But it's so easy to fix it, but I doubt they're gonna fix it. Times 10 is too low? Yeah, probably. Character plus character times 100,000 million. How about that? 100 billion, billion, million, billion. It's character plus character times plot. It's character plus character times plot. That's what it is. I've cracked the code. Also, chat, I hate to burst everyone's bubble, but Gohan beating Kefla in the manga is more of an ass pull than Kefla being UI Goku level. I apologize for the inconvenience. That is the truth. You're sissies if you disagree. Apologies. Gohan beating Kefla is more of an ass pull than UI Goku. Given the circumstances. Now, Kefla being that strong, is that an ass pull? I would say no. But Caulifla and Kale being that strong, that is an ass pull. Absolutely, that's an ass pull. But Kefla being that strong is different. Because it's just taking Kale and Caulifla. Base Gohan, mind you. Yeah. Mind you, Goku was weakened. They aren't that strong. I can get behind that take, yeah. Their fusion was weaker than in the anime, and yeah, that's assful. That's an assful. Unless in the manga, they somehow aren't equal to base Goku and Vegeta, like how Kaba is in the anime. But I don't see why they wouldn't be, unless the manga just doesn't have that happen. In the manga, is base Kaba equal to base Vegeta in Universe 6 versus Universe 7? Six, 7. The anime and manga are two different timelines. I know that. But in the manga, is base Kaba equal to base Vegeta in the 6-7 tournament? It's the 6-7 tournament from now on. Because they don't have God Key. Oh, you're talking about fusions and whatever? Well, that shit just doesn't even matter. After the 6 versus 7 arc, that shit doesn't even matter anymore. Apparently Kefla was only Super Saiyan 1. I don't know how much of a difference that makes. In the anime, I think Ultimate Gohan can probably beat base Kefla. Maybe. But that's as far as I would go. I don't think he's boxing with Super Saiyan Kefla. Especially because Kefla's Super Saiyan is not 50 times. There's no way Kefla Super Saiyan has green hair and is still 50 times. I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense. You're wrong if you think otherwise. Your opinion is wrong, and mine is right. She got Super Saiyan for Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Yeah. Maybe Gohan is boxing Super Saiyan Kefla, but it doesn't make sense to me. But if you compare it with Goku and how Goku is doing, then yeah, I guess so. But Gohan is not taking Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, bro. This shit just doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. And if anything, it suggests that weak Super Saiyan Blue Goku fighting Kefla is stronger than Goku at the start of the Turn of Power in Super Saiyan Blue. Like, weakened Blue Goku post UI Goku Zenkai is stronger than full power Super Saiyan Blue Goku at the start of the tournament. Yeah, but Kefla's in Legendary Super Saiyan, quote-unquote. Quote-unquote Legendary Super Saiyan. That's not the same as Broly's form. Yeah, Goku gets insane amps over the course of the top, yeah. I thought it was common knowledge he got stronger. Yeah, but he got insanely stronger. Is what I'm saying. Like, it is common knowledge he got stronger. But I'm saying, like, weakened Blue Goku, like tired Blue Goku that's fighting Kefla is somehow way stronger than the Goku that started the Tournament Power at peak. That's what I'm saying. Unless Goku did get his strength back while fighting Kale and Caulifla, and he's back to full power while fighting Kefla, then it makes a little bit more sense. Do you guys think Goku is back to full power when he uses Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken against Kefla, or do you think he's still weakened? Because it makes sense for him to have gained his stamina back while fighting them. Because, like, he literally, like, he's whooping their ass, man. I'm sorry. Like, Goku is whooping their ass that entire fight. Until they lock in. I don't think it makes sense since he activated UI again. Well, he activates UI again after Kefla knocks him the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't activate UI again after losing all his stamina, you know? He has his stamina, and then Kefla knocks him out. Kefla one-shots him, and then he just gets up and says, "No, you." If he's able to use Kaioken, then he's back to normal. That makes sense. DBS doesn't make sense. Base Goku handles Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla. He goes Super Saiyan 2 and somehow same realm. Well, I don't think he was trying to overpower them. I think him going up in his Super Saiyan forms was like a omen of him getting his power back, if that makes sense. Because he wouldn't be fighting in base if he could go Super Saiyan. But then he goes Super Saiyan, he goes 2, and then he goes 3, and then he goes God. It's like, I think that he's gaining his stamina back. So it goes even more the favor of Goku getting all his power back, you know? Like by the time he's fighting Kefla, he's back to full power, I think. I think that makes sense. He's even stronger than he was at the start of the tournament. Which is why I still think that Gohan isn't beating Super Saiyan Kefla. Because I think if you're being nice, Ultimate Gohan at the start of the Tournament of Power is equal to Blue Goku, if you're being really nice. So maybe he's fighting base Kefla, Because base Kefla is like whooping God Goku's ass. But this is a stronger God Goku than the start of the tournament. Is God Goku post-Omen stronger than Blue Goku pre-Omen? I don't know. Yeah, he's also mentoring them, and they're also fighting, gaining experience, and getting stronger. Gohan gets as strong as he wants just by thinking about it in Super. Yeah. That's funny. Chad, I gotta go to bed soon. I'm gonna do this until 2, and then I'm going to bed. I got work in the morning. Yeah, however the hell Roshi got stronger is insane to me. That shit doesn't make sense. How are we saying Roshi is strong now? Dog, Roshi isn't even that old compared to some of the people in the Tournament of Power, bro. Hit is way older. And Hit wasn't dodging Jiren, bro. The fuck? You're telling me because Roshi is a quote-unquote better martial artist than Hit, even though Hit has like 20 times the experience or whatever? Or, how old is Roshi? Is he 500, maybe? Then 4 times the experience? Roshi gets a power boost every time he goons? Oh, no wonder. No wonder he's UI Goku level, my bad. He's searching for time and stamina the entire fight. I think he's gaining it back the entire fight. Because I think base Goku and Vegeta get way stronger than base Kaba gets by the time, you know, and I'm taking base Kaba relative to base Caulifla at least. And then Kale catches up completely because of her superior Super Saiyan form. UI is Goku skill diffing Jiren. I wouldn't say it's skill diffing. It's more like hacks, if anything, because Jiren powers up and is able to out hack Goku. So I think UI Goku is hacks more than skill. I don't know though. Like if you had like insane reaction time, I think that's hacks, not skill. Like in real life, yes, having high reaction time can be seen as skill. But not always. Isn't Hit over 2,000? Isn't that what he says famously? He's like, I'm over 2,000 years old. Yeah, I believe MUI is hacks because a stronger character can beat through it, which is consistent with every Dragon Ball hack ever. It's 1,000? I swear his Super Soul in Xenoverse is like, I'm over 2,000 years old. Is it really 1,000? Oh, it's 1,000. My fault. I thought it was 2,000. For some reason. Don't worry, guys. I'm mastering Heaven Savior. We're good. Yeah, Goku definitely locks in. He gets a lock-in boost, yeah. He gets a rage lock-in boost, for sure. Jiren was whooping UI Goku's ass. Goku just got stronger. Goku surpasses the Jiren that surpasses Goku. It's insane. Goku is that guy. Current Goku would low div current Jiren. Well, we have no idea how strong current Jiren is. He could have been hit in the fucking gym, bro. We don't know that for sure. But it's safe to assume that Goku's low diffing Jiren. Because Goku just gets, like... If Goku doesn't surpass Jiren completely, it just doesn't make sense to me. Because Jiren isn't a fucking Saiyan. Goku's enemies that aren't Saiyans should not be catching up to him. It doesn't make sense. Jiren has his hacks with his energy control bullshit, and then Goku just fucking surpasses him, and then that's it. Jiren isn't unlocking a new mode that is sending him beyond Goku. He's not training harder than Goku. Like, the only way that Jiren is catching up to Goku or surpassing him is if he gets some Mickey Mouse time chamber bullshit, and he, like, trains for 10 million years. Kefla only held on because UI Goku was fatigued and clearly was struggling to maintain it. I don't understand why people say that. Kefla held on. Brother, when Goku went Ultra Instinct, he was embarrassing that. He was embarrassing her. She doesn't land a single hit on bro. He sits there and bobs and weaves every attack. The only reason he gets low on stamina is because of Ultra Instinct in the first place. Ultra Instinct itself has a stamina problem. Because Goku is on 0 when activating it already. But Goku whooped her ass, realized he couldn't keep his form up. He was also learning how to use Ultra Instinct the entire fight. He says, I think I've got it now. And then proceeds to dominate her even more. Showing that he can beat Kefla. And then Kefla rages. This launches an attack that could kill her and Goku. And then Goku weaves that shit and fucks her straight up. End of sentence. He dominates her. Goku and UI the second time is a story of him learning how to use the form, but not having mastered it yet still. He learns how to do it better. He learns how to do offense better in the form. Because the first time, he was kind of just doing defense. And then the second time, he does defense, and then he gets the hold of it, and then starts an offensive, which makes Kefla rage bait. Or he rage baits Kefla, I mean. Riku, something like that, yeah. But that's the thing, though. UI Goku, he only hits her like one time. And then Kefla is like, is that all you got? Like, it's not even that, really. Like, he hits Kefla one time. Kefla is like, is that all you can do? And then Goku straight up tells her, No, I can do better. I'm getting the hang of this. And then the next scene he whoops her ass. He whoops her ass the next scene. And she doesn't mock him after that. That's when she starts raging. She's like, oh shit. He is getting better. Yeah, he literally locks in. He goes, I understand it. Kefla tries to rage bait him, and Goku Giga Chad egos her. She's like, is that really all you can do, trying to troll him? And then Goku just straight up goes, no. And then he whoops her ass. Dog, Goku is the king of this shit, bro. He is so sick. Dude, I'll pull up the episode right now, bro. Kefla gets hit one time and thinks she's the shit, while Goku is still learning how to do it. And then tries to rage bait him, and then immediately falls for a rage bait. Gets caught. And then she gets one shot. No power, my ass, bro. Goku one-shots her. Super duper amped Kefla gets one shot by UI Goku, who's about to lose all his shit. It's so funny. Never let any Saiyan know they're stronger than you. Yes, absolutely. The Saiyan finds out they're stronger than you, bro. Especially Goku. He is whooping your ass like never seen before. He is embarrassing you so hard, you would rather die than live. Have you ever trained? Have you ever hit the gym a day in your life? Why are you so roided up? What would happen if Kefla did connect that attack? Well, if Goku didn't have Ultra Instinct, it would have fucking killed him, probably. That's a super duper amped Kefla, who is a super duper amped Saiyan. People don't understand why Kefla is so strong, and it baffles me, like we didn't watch the same show. Caulifla is like, kinda like the Gohan of Universe 6. Kale is the Broly of Universe 6. You fuse Kale and Broly together, or sorry, you fuse Gohan and Broly together. You think that shit's gonna be weak? No. You think Ultimate Gohan is whooping that shit? No. I'm not talking about if it makes sense or not. It doesn't make sense that Caulifla is just the Gohan of Universe 6. That shit just doesn't make sense. But, like, way better than Gohan as well, by the way. That shit does not make sense. But, Kefla makes sense. Kale and Caulifla don't. Caulifla acts like Goku, but her prodigious strength is like Gohan. Yeah, dude, don't even get me started on Trunks, bro. That guy is a mega aura farmer. When he wasn't getting his ass beat by androids, bro, good God in heaven. Hey, Frieza! I think you dropped this. Foreign. All these shits are ass, bro. I'm sorry. That kind of looks cool, but it's also kind of looks ass. Thanks for the Zenny, bro. Alright, I'll kill one more. I'll wait for one more. I guess it would make sense why Kefla is so strong if you look at Go tanks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fusions are overpowered, bro. Yo, chat, I gotta pull this shit up, bro. People sit here and whine about how strong Kefla is. They should be whining about how strong Caulifla is. Caulifla is the one that doesn't make sense. And Cabba, for that matter. Kale makes sense. Kale is fucking Broly. that makes sense. But Caulifla is just someone who just gets Super Saiyan. They just get it. Okay, chat, I'm gonna make this really small, so hopefully I avoid copyright. Bro, check this shit out. So yeah, Goku and Kefla are boxing. But I think Kefla is, like, obviously holding back. She takes a stinger from Blue Kaioken Goku. Goku goes UI. They have an aura off. And then all Goku does is weave her. That's all he does. He rage baits the shit out of her. That is all that happens. Look at the rage baiting going on. That's literally all that's happening right now. Look at this. This is the one hit. Kefla is shocked by the aura. Goku hits her one time. And then he looks at his hand. He's like, I kind of get it now. Like, I think I got it. Kefla comes out and starts rage baiting. She calls him pathetic. And asks if he can do better. That's literally what she says.
Don't disappoint me. You can do better, can't ya?
He just goes, yeah.
Yeah.
He just goes, yeah. Yes. And then look.
I'm starting to get a handle on it. I can do
Look, this is the very next scene. This is the very next scene. He whoops her ass! Is this the face of some... Chat. Is that the face of someone who is not in pain? Tell me. Tell me right now. He whoops her fucking ass. The very next scene. Kicks her away. She gets up and he's already back, by the way. He's already on her ass again. What does he say here? What does the King of Aura say right here?
What's the matter, Kefla? Is that all you've got for me?
Rage baits her! Are you this? And then kicks her ass again. And then does this shit. Straight aura farming. And look. Look, right here, right here. This is Goku finding out that his Ultra Instinct is currently not built for this shit. It's currently not. It's just not built for this shit right now. The most disrespectful dude ever. He really is. The humbling of Kefla gotta be a top 3 moment ever. Yes. Straight up. She gets so mad. But that face of Goku is him realizing his UI is not built for this shit. Realizing that Kefla's gonna do that. And so he says, straight up, this is what he says.
I'm gonna finish this right now.
He rage baits her again, by the way. That's a rage bait. But she falls for it. She falls for the rage bait. And then he rage baits her into putting all of her energy into an attack that he knows he can fucking weave. He rage baits her. He does. I'm sorry. That is a rage bait. He baits her into using every ounce of her power right here. So that way he can fucking one-shot her. Is it rage bait if it's true? Well, I don't know if it's true or not. Goku says that to get her to do this so he can one-shot her. I think that's different than being able to just one-shot her right then and there. I think it was a calculated rage bait so that he could win. And then we all know what happens next. We all know what happens next. Kefla goes beyond her limit, using up all the power she has. And then Goku just, like, styles on her like no one has ever styled on anyone before ever. That shit is the coldest shit in the world. That's why that's my favorite Dragon Ball Super fight, bro. He hit that shit so hard they had to play it 3 times. That's what I'm saying, chat. Y'all get it now. This man Goku was just aura farming. He was aura farming, he was rage baiting, and he was calculative. But most importantly, he knew his limits. He knew and he learned throughout the fight. He learned that he couldn't beat Kefla how he was, but he also learned that he was getting stronger. But he also knew that the stronger power he was getting was running out. Which is why he wanted Ultra Instinct for the 3rd time, because he thought he was confident he could master it. React to Gogeta versus Broly. Gogeta tried to kill bro. I'm not denying that. Gogeta definitely tried to kill bro. I don't know what he was thinking. Gogeta is an asshole. I need to find my message logs of my friends and see if I can find when that episode aired. Because that episode aired in 2017 in, like, November. So I need to see if my message logs with my friend Tad are still there from November. I doubt it, though. Because I think I deleted the Discord account I had. I did. Oh! I got the mask! Nah, it doesn't look cool. Wait. This is not the mask I wanted. God damn it. I think it's the Ichigo half mask that I want. Who drops that one? I've been farming for the wrong mask, bro. Fuck. Oh, it's a purchase. Wait, no, I don't want that one. Wait, which one is it? What's the mask I want? Is it the full hollow one? I'm so confused right now. The one in the shop, I don't think is the one I want. After we kill this fucker, so the full mask covers half your face. Does the full mask cover half your face? What the shit just killed me, bro? Which mask covers half your face but isn't this shitty one? The full mask is a full mask. That's what I was thinking. That's what I'm saying, chat. You guys are thinking I'm done for saying that, but that's what you guys were saying. I was asking which one covers half of it. Because the half one doesn't... I don't think that's the one I want. I'll get on my say and I'll find it. I'm like rage baiting myself right now. Let me get my percent. Okay. Go, Zen, go. Let me go to the shop. Anyway, chat, I don't want no disrespect on Goku ever again. That man is the king of Aura. He is the most disrespectful man alive. He has no respect for his elders. He has no respect for women. This guy is an asshole. And that's why he's the best. He is the GOAT. Goku is the most disrespectful piece of shit I've ever seen in my life, and that's why we all love him. This is why he is the GOAT. Undisputed #1. He's an asshole. And that's why he's the best. Okay. So you guys say the Ichigo half mask. I swear there's a different one than this, right? Or am I just tripping? Let me... I might be... I think I'm just tripping, and I think it is this one. You know what? Let's buy it. Why is this shit affecting me here, bro? I am not there. Chat, is that tough? And then, like, watch this. I do this. Wait. That might have been tough. And then, like, she takes off the mask in story mode. Reveals the 2 eyes, bro. That's Aura. Hold on, chat. That's Aura. She conceals her entire face. That is the storyline, chat. In 10 years when we get there. That's the storyline. Get the full version? No, because the hair covering it is sick. And then the initial reveal of her showing the eyebrow going into Ultimate and then having the hair spike up. The initial reveal. And doing that shit. And then to go full power, bro. You fucking do one of those, and you yeet the mask off, bro. Or something, I don't know, man. Or I'll do an edit to make it look cool. That shit is low-key tough, though. And we'll make her abilities linked to her eyeballs. Chat, I'll do it until my 2x XP runs out, I'm not gonna lie. Bro, making ideas for himself 2 years from now? That's what I've always done, though. The Costello arc and alternate story was sat on in my mind for like a year or two. Same with the current arc, but low-key, I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling it. But I already started it. Maybe I'll make it a movie. Maybe I'll make the current arc I was doing a movie. Dude, chat, I should totally fucking do that. I should make the 2 arcs I want to do in space movies, and then just zip past the Cell Saga, because I don't want to do that shit. I should just do the Cell Saga, because I'm barely changing anything anyway. I should just do the Cell Saga as, like, a recap. This is what happened, and then show little, like, inklings of what happened. Like, show some stuff. Maybe, chat. Maybe when the Path update comes out, I'll want to do that. Maybe my love for the game will come back. Because I have been wanting to tell these stories, man. Low-key, the story I want to tell the most is with this character right here. You guys are gonna know ball when this character shows up on the screen, bro. The arc that I have planned for this character is gonna be fucking tough. I can even recreate an FSR. I've done it before. My channel was built on that. Chad, I just want the wings, bro. I think the wings will make this character look so tough. Pull out the arrows. No, but chat, though. Guess who has Hellflame Arrow? Me. Wait, how much aura is this gonna have, bro? Check this shit out. Imagine this, chat. Imagine this, right? It's this warrior who conceals their identity. No weapons, right? Mystery girl. And then, fighting. Needs to power up. Fucking ultimate. All of a sudden, bro, the eyeball comes out. Her power is locked behind the eyes, right? Right? And then fighting needs more power. Mask off, bro. Mask off. And then fighting needs more power. Ultimate technique. She uses them as a bow and arrow to shoot this arrow. Dog! That is aura. She uses these arrows, crosses them to create one out of key, and shoots that shit, bro. Are you serious right now, bro? That shit is tough. The wings too. I just want to see what it looks like. Dog, look at that! Y'all can't sit here and tell me that this isn't the coldest shit you've ever seen. Imagine this with camera shake. Yo, let me put the scene on for you guys right now. There you go, bro. You can use the full mask as her full power completely sealed. I think her having the hair go over the eye is cooler. It's just a cooler gimmick, in my opinion. Isn't it? Chat, is the hair going over the eye not just straight up cooler? Like, it's a little edgy, but screw it, bro. Who cares? It's kind of fucking sick, if you ask me, actually. So... You're the scum of the universe, and I'm getting sick of it! By the way, chat, y'all don't even want to know, bro, but when this character's on scene, this character is getting their... I am commissioning somebody to do a cover of a song for her theme song. She is getting a custom theme, just like, Anera gets, bro. This shit right here. I hired someone to make this song. This song right here. I hired someone to make this. Yo! Oh, that shit's tough! Wait! Hold on, chat. That shit is tough! Oh my god! Hold on. I don't have that shit mastered. That shit is almost tough, I can't lie. Wait, bro, hold on. This shit is tough, hold on though. We might have to rewrite the lore for this one. I'm sending this to Gray. I can't screenshot it, bro. Fuck. Can you get banned for macroing? I don't think so. The capes are clashing. You can't even tell, bro. You can't even tell. Like, you can barely tell. From the front, you can't tell, bro. It looks cold as fuck from the front. Yo, what if I make her like Todoroki, bro? Like, she has this ice form. And then she has a... Did I just fuse them? Wait, what did I do? I swear it didn't look like that before. Chad, I just fused them. Dude, if I go into this form first, it fuses them. Holy fuck, bro, that is so peak. I've never seen such peak in my entire life, bro. This is what DBOG has over Final Stand. You have aura in this game. Until that happens. Go Majin on top of that 300 form and then go ultimate. Wait, I kept the aura. But I'm in ultimate. What the fuck, bro? That shit is so weird. Oh, it doesn't work with this. For some reason. I can't go ultimate. Wait, why can't I go ultimate? Yeah, it doesn't let me transition to it. Yeah, not with this form either. Dude, I never thought I could look this cool in my life. I'm gonna dream about this. My aura reached maximum. Yo, guys, kill him in the next 10 seconds, bro. Please. I need this. Do you guys think the wings would just complete it, or no? Do you guys think the wings would be too much? Hold up, what path is this? This ain't no path, buddy. The wings are trash in Janemba form. We'll have to find out. God damn it. We're gonna have to find out tomorrow then, bro. No, I know what the wings look like. Yeah, my Janemba probably looks like shit with it, because I'm orange, yeah. What path is Ember going? Ember's definitely doing the Xenoverse one. The Mira one. Have your fit on? I'm looking. Wait, what a different stance. Chad, are there any, like, really fire stances? Oh, shit. Chad, that might be aura. Hold the fuck on, bro. Oh, shit. That is fucking aura. God damn it, bro. I still can't screenshot for some reason. Here, move out of the way real quick. Dog. Oh, nah, that's peak. Have you ever seen such aura from a DBOG character before? No, I'm gonna put, no DBOG character has ever had this much aura. Let me do the fire one. Shit. Dog. I just ain't ever seen aura like this in a Dragon Ball game before. You guys were right about DBOG. It is better than Final Stand. My fault. My fault, big dog. I was wilding. Dude, I can't. Let me go to my... Oh, I hate having two monitors. No, I don't. Dog, how did I not do it that time? This game is BS, bro. Oh. Yeah. Here we go. This is fucking aura, bro. Let me ask the DBOG Discord server if this is aura. Oh, did you guys see the new DBOG teaser on TikTok? Let me see the wings. I know what the wings look like, but let me see them on you. I mean, it's hard to tell if it'll look good on my character or not. I think it'll look good. I think they'll look good. I don't know if they're gonna be too much or not, though. Yeah, chat, DBOG is fun because of the character customization. That's the only thing it has it going for it right now. Dun, 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 dun. I really fuck with white and orange, bro. I really fuck with this one. This one is sick. I think this gives off, like, sick first form vibes. Or I don't know. Frieza has only seen Gogeta, so he probably trained to be able to beat Gogeta. I assume that too. I think if Goku and Vegeta can use their Ultra forms as Gogeta or Vegeta, then Frieza's getting rocked. Alright, chat, I gotta go to bed. Yeah, the white one is sick too, though. They're all cool. I'd have to incorporate all of them. Said you couldn't take screenshots, so I got you. I took screenshots, don't worry. It was just, like, fucking up. Alright, bye, guys. Love you guys. I'll try to stream today when I get home from work. Pray for me, chat. I slept a little bit, so I hope I can go to work with just a little bit of sleep. It'll be fine. I gotta be up at 7 in the morning. Bye, gamers!